We got the trailer dropped for Joker, which I previously did a reaction video to back in, I think it was October last year?
Right. And you referred to him as an anti-fascist Joker, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, because there was a few leaks from the set in the subway where there seems to be a protest going on and people are holding up signs that say things like anti-fascist, jobs for everyone, down with fascist Wayne or something like that. So they're trying to, I guess, draw parallels with Thomas Wayne, who is alive, which means that there is no Batman in this Joker movie, clearly. Mm-hmm. And parallels with him and Trump, which made me think, is this Joker going to be some kind of anti-hero or something of the liberal left?
Yeah, I mean, so, I don't want to get too political with this, just because we really... But, we really don't know too much about Joaquin Phoenix's portrayal at this point. We know a little bit about Thomas Wayne, just in that it was Alec Baldwin at one point, actually, the guy playing Thomas Wayne. I'm not sure who they replaced him with, some similar guy, I guess, but it just seems like a sort of a... I don't know. It's like the version of Alec Baldwin they could afford. But so we get a glimpse of Thomas Wayne, and he just seems sort of like, a douchebag industrialist. I guess, again, we don't even really, it's not explicitly told to the audience that it's Thomas Wayne, but you can sort of infer that pretty easily. And, apparently the kid that he forces to smile, through the gate is Bruce Wayne as a kid. So,
interesting.
Yeah, no, I'm interested to see what they do with the whole thing. So I do want to say I love Joaquin Phoenix. I think he's one of the best actors working today. So I'm really anxious to see his take on the Joker to begin with. It looks like an interesting character study. It looks like that they're really trying to, and I know we saw the thing about how they've improvised a lot of it. They've basically rewrote the entire script on set, which could be a good or a bad thing, but obviously as a filmmaker that worries me because it sounds like there's lack of a cohesive vision, but it's also the Joker who's known for being insane and wanting a multiple choice backstory. So,
and very spontaneous, like sending dead rats to your co-stars and used condoms and the like. Right, Jared Leto?
I could totally see that being like a improvisational thing. Now, look, I don't think anyone will ever be able to top Heath Ledger. I think that was the definitive version of the Joker, but it looks like he's going in a completely different route with this.
Yeah, this, from everything we've seen, doesn't look like it's going to be something where, he has one bad day and is dropped in a vat of acid. This looks more like a gradual nagging of reality around him, just slowly stupid shit, annoying shit, things that are just weighing him down. And you can see he works as a comedian, Twilight Zone, and he's not very successful, and I guess he works as a clown part-time to advertise for stores on the street. And so with that kind of background, and then life taking a dump on him daily, it's just eventually he just kind of snaps and decides, you know what? Why feel all depressed when I can just smile and project my pain onto the world around me?
Well, you just got to put on a happy face. Come on, be happy. Okay, so it does look like an interesting character study. Todd Phillips, who is famous for directing the Hangover trilogy, actually looks like he knows what he's doing this time around. So look, War Dogs was amazing, and people do not give it enough credit. Todd Phillips is actually a really talented director, so I have no doubt that he's going to turn out something really cool. But it's like they really did showcase his gradual decline into madness. It doesn't look like it's a chemical thing that just automatically turned him into it. It's not the Jack Napier story again.
Yeah, and he's also known as Arthur Fleck in this. So he's not Jack Napier, he's not Joe Chill, he's not, any of these other names. You
know what I realized the other day, when we saw the trailer?
What?
Arthur Fleck. A Fleck. Affleck.
Affleck! Subtle knock at Ben.
Yeah, which, it's a shame we're never going to see them face off. That would have been interesting. But I do want to say, apparently, and again, this is completely leaked, this is completely unconfirmed, but apparently they're casting another Joker for the Birds of Prey movie, and there's going to be flashbacks to when. So I think they're going to go the three Jokers route. I think they're going to bring Joaquin Phoenix in if the Joker solo movie does well enough. And I think they're going to go the three Jokers route. I know I had mentioned that a while back.
Well, we at least know they'd be across different eras, because, if this one's around when Thomas Wayne is still kicking.
Yeah, maybe this is the original.
But it's not Jeffrey Dean Morgan Wayne.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know. Maybe Jeffrey Dean Morgan is him. No, wait, that wouldn't make sense with the timeline. Whatever. I guess we can't really think about this too much, can we?
Confuzzled timelines, spin-offs, who knows what's going on.
DC is already a wreck in the continuity department, so if they wanted to throw it in, I don't think anyone would bat an eye at it, but who knows? For
as many times as they throw around breaches in The Flash, they could easily just breach in anybody at this point.
This could be like a Elseworlds Flashpoint storyline. I know they still want to do the Flashpoint movie, and I know Ezra Miller's busy writing that whole thing, so be nice to see that sort of tie-in. Be nice to see how they bring back continuity after that, even though they are focusing on all of these solo and origin stories at this point.
Mm-hmm. What you just saw was a clip from our full show, the Utterly Nonsense Podcast, which airs every Friday. So click any of the links on the screen or subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. And let us know in the comments what you think. Thanks for listening.